Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Very happy to share yet another success story on the procedural fairness letter on a spousal sponsorship application, one of the most complicated ones that we have handled in the recent past. I'm Niladri Mukherjee. I am a regulated Canadian immigration consultant, and as an organization, we predominantly focus on responding to their procedural fairness letter. So a story time this time. The client reaches us from Pakistan. The principal applicant is Pakistani. She lives in Pakistan. She met the sponsor, who is a Canadian citizen, through an online forum. Now, this is where the problem comes from IRCC's perspective. When the couple is meeting through any sort of online forum, online platform, be it Facebook, Tinder, social media, any other social media, IRCC always has that confusion. Is the relationship genuine, or has the marriage been entered into for the purpose of the principal applicant to potentially gain a status in Canada? That's exactly where this case went wrong for the spousal sponsorship application. The principal applicant did not really fill up all the forms properly. Information transmission was not proper. The documentations were probably not adequate as IRCC was expecting it to be, and hence they have received a very detailed PFL. Now, it was one of the longest PFL that I have seen, and I see PFLs day in and day out every single day. I think it was about 4-5 page long PFL. So basically what IRCC had requested is to recreate the entire spousal sponsorship application, because they thought that the marriage was not genuine. Marriage was entered into for the purpose of the principal applicant to potentially gain a status under the act. Now, this is a very serious situation when IRCC sort of blames you that you did not provide adequate documentation and we are not sure whether the marriage is genuine or no. This is not an easy situation to deal with, right? So what we have done is that we have taken good about, I think, 10-15 days of time, and we have recreated that entire spousal sponsorship application. Essentially every single document, information, photographs, chats, translation, whatever was being produced, we reproduced that along with additions, alterations, and obviously the required legal explanation. We took good enough 10-15 days of time. A very detailed PFL response went, and I think it was about 40-45 pages long. This was one of the longest, as I have saying, that I have handled in the recent past. And guess what? Less than a month's time, I think it's been like 3 weeks now, the client had received the passport request from IRCC London. So a very difficult situation, but now which has resulted into success. So this tells me, and tells probably everybody, that regardless of the complexity of the PFL, if the PFL is being responded properly, correctly, you will get a response pretty fast. Now, the decision making time also depends on the IRCC. Now, IRCC London is quite fast. As far as the IRCC Mississauga and all those other application, other IRCCs are concerned, they are not as fast these days, and a lot of my clients are waiting for decision, particularly from CPC in Mississauga. That's taking longer than expected, but that's something that, again, not in anybody's control, anybody's hand. We have to wait for a decision. But regardless, if you're able to, regardless of the complexity in the PFL, regardless of the whatever questions that IRCC is asking for it, if you are able to produce a proper response with adequate documentations, with sufficient evidences, probably the decision is going to come on your favor, and this case is just a testament of that. And as I have said, as an organization, we predominantly focus on responding to the procedural fairness letter. We do this day in and day out, have been doing for a while. If you need our assistance with anything regards to PFL, inadmissibility, complex refusal, business, immigration, etc., feel free to go to the website nuvonation.ca, book a relevant professional consultation, and I'll be more than happy to have a case-specific discussion with you over a professional consultation, and then we go from there. Hope this helps. See you guys in the next one. Bye now. Cheers.